Good evening, everyone. Just waiting up for everyone to join the lobby, get started. Right, we've got 14 in the lobby. I think there's 15 supposed to be here, but we're just waiting for them to start. There we go, Azerbaijan short qualifying here in ROM official. Snipes got in there last minute, so here we go. And it looks like rain, huh? Right, sorry about that for the short delay there. First car's coming out. One car's coming out on a dry tyre for some reason. Snipes. Maybe the rain is ending soon, but I can't see it. Looks like Drazi. Sorry, Dylan Baxter is the first guy here on a lap. On board with Alfa Romeo. He's pretty quick normally, Dylan, in race and quali. He's got a car up ahead of him who's on a warm-up lap, out lap by the looks of it. So hopefully he'll get out of the way. What the hell was he doing there? Greeny there. Causing a collision there, getting in the way of Dylan's lap there. That would be could be a penalty after the race for that. We're going with Morez FIFA. Hopefully he'll get out of the way again. He's blocked another driver. Or was that Pigeon Munch? And Greeny's retired. He's hit the wall. So a bit of an eventful first couple of laps for Greeny, but Dylan Baxter, that won't be a representative time there. He got held up massively by Greeny there. So and Thorn Happer has gone into the wall there. He's dropped it, the other AlphaTauri. As Moraes FIFA comes into the pits, he's backed out of that lap. So the only two laps so far are 49.2 from Drazi and 49.8 from Dylan. But you feel Dylan will probably have a bit more pace than him. He's going around again. He'll be a lower on ERS now, so yeah. Castle section nicely there. It's tricky conditions. This circuit's tough at the best of times, let alone in rain. And Grunty, what's he doing? He's coming back into the pits, so we've done a lap. And Thorn Happer sets a 2:30, but you'll imagine that is full of mistakes there. So BFord goes fastest at 48.3. Set the benchmark so far. Well, I kind of thought that time it was slow, but oof, close to the wall there, Dylan. If he does improve his time, well, nearly a second, I think the times will start to go, because I think the rain, oof, a bit of a moment there from Thorn Halfby. There's Rod James, that's a 151.2. Snipes, he's gone purple middle sector, so looking a good lap from him. He would be one of the favourites for pole here today, the championship leader. I think he's the championship leader. Gets nicely through the castle section. This long left-hander here, going into a huge braking zone here. You got to watch that you don't go into the wall there by hitting the inside curb and going on, but he takes it nicely. He's coming now into the last couple of corners, into the chicane here, into the main straight, so you've got to get this right. Sometimes you can go wide and into that wall there, and yes he does. So he taps that wall. Hopefully he didn't get too much damage, and because you can easily lose a wheel there. Oh yeah, that must have cost him a bit of time, because to 49.7 from him. Medium has done a 150, so his teammate is in the 50s. Stato at 155, he's coming out to the line now. He's going to go around again. Grunty's on an out lap, Moraes FIFA's on an out lap, Ron Ludlow on an out lap as well. So I think Grunty's furthest forward in the Ferrari, so I'll go on board with Grunty. He's coming through. Did come out earlier on, so obviously he may have made a mistake first off, or just waiting for the track to dry out a little bit more, or a drier line to form. Tends to give you a bit more grip once a few cars have been around to create that dry line. But yeah, what's he doing in sector 2? Coming up to the timing beam. He's got to get through this castle section nicely. The rain does look as though it's easing off. So, coming into sector 2 now, what is he going to do? It's looking a very good lap from him so far. He does go purple, so the track is definitely improving. Still a bit of rain there, but I mean, I think he's gonna smash this time now. Is he? No. Third place for Grundy there, 49.1. Statler's gone around again. So 4.5. Moraes FIFA. He's into sector 2 now. Just taps the wall almost there, I think. He's really on the limit. Yes, Moraes. Moros FIFA. I do apologise if I get that wrong. Moros FIFA. But he's gone purple middle sector there. So yeah, this track is definitely improving. Could we get some dry tyres at the very end? I mean, you'd have to time it absolutely perfect for the track to be. I mean, because the rain is still coming down. I mean, it does look as though it's easing. I don't know. It's hard to tell when you're in the commentary box. So Moraes improved there up to P9 with a 50.3 there, just ahead of Zizou. Right. Who else is on the lap? ROM BFord, sorry, ROM Ledler. ROM Ledler has gone purple. I don't know. That's wrong there. Yeah, those clouds do look. So they're still there. I don't know if we are going to get dry weather. I hope it is dry for the race, so I do prefer to commentate on dry. Oh, he's just lost the rear end there. Put down too much on the power there, trying to ask the car to do too much there. So he's coming around there. It's going to be, I doubt, an improvement on his lap. Medium med. He's gone purple first sector, so it's looking like a good lap from him. So far, the fastest time we got is a 48.3. Dylan Baxter improved with a 48.4 by the looks of it. We're on board with medium. Can he get a purple middle sector? normally, I don't know much about him, but he hits the wall there, using all the track there. Don't know. He's 1.5 up on his time, so that would be a 48.5. So if we can get a few more tenths there, he could be challenging ROM BFord here. Coming down the main pit straight now. Coming up to the line, can he in? And he goes top, a 48.3 from mid. Just ahead at 400ths of a second ahead of ROM BFord, and he's in the pits. No, he's now on an out lap, just come out of the pits. Dylan Baxter is not improving. He will not get in and out in time, I doubt. It's 2 minutes and 30. Snipes is in the pits. He can get up now. Try and, yeah, he's on an out lap. He's on an out lap. What's Pigeon Munch doing? Pigeon Munch has gone purple middle sector. So he's improving. So he's 1.1 about a second down. So he needs to find a second and a bit to challenge the top. What can he do? And he improves, but not by much. I don't think he actually moved. Grunty now. What's he doing? He's just come across the line. He's starting his lap. Snipes on an out lap, and Med is not improving on his time. What's 4.5 he doing? He's behind ROM BFord there, but he's on a lap. Is he improving? No, he's not. Zeus, what's he doing? He's 2 tenths up on his time. So what would that take him? That would take him up to P9 if he can hold it. Dylan retires in the pits. Oh, he's almost off the rear end there. Swung the car around that corner. He's very loose on the rear. Strazzy is coming up to the line. Does he improve his time? Nope, he's starting his lap, so we'll go back on board with Zeus, who's coming up to the line now. What's it going to be? Is it an improvement? Yes, it is an improvement. He moves up 1 place. And just made the timing beam, so he can go around again if he wants. Right. What's Pigeon Munch doing? He's 19 seconds down on his time, so he's not improving. Grunty is not improving on his time, and he bins it into the wall there. Grunty came way too fast into the pits. Is Snipes improving? He is improving. What's ROM BFord doing? He's improving his time, so it's all set now. ROM BFord coming up to the line. What can he do with the yellow flag? Obviously for the... It will be pole position, yeah, I think. Yeah, 47.6. So massive improvement there. And what's Strazzy doing? He's 7 tenths up on his time. Does improve, but not enough. As Ludlow comes up to the line, and doesn't improve. Zeus, is he improving? Nope. Oh well. That is your qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. There you have it. ROM BFord gets pole by quite a bit, 7/10 in the end. From Med, Roman Drazi in third, Dylan Baxter fourth, Snipes in fifth, Grunty in sixth, Mr. Pigeon Munch in seventh, Roman Ludlow in eighth, Zuzu in ninth, Morez, FIFA, Thornhaffy, Rom James, Stato, and Greeny, and at the bottom, Aki AMG didn't set a time. So, well, hopefully it'll be dry for the race. Nice big long straight here. Well, thankfully it is a dry race by the looks of it. It is one of those tracks where you can either be really good at it or really bad at it, which, well, I'd say I'm probably bad at it. Although I am better on it this year than I was last year. I'm not sure but whether the formation lap is on, because I believe they have fixed it. I do prefer the formation lap because you get to run through the drivers and stuff. And this is a track I actually do like, but one of the few street tracks I do actually like. But like I say, the one spot that catches me out all the time is the castle. Although it is the easier, I think, to take this year. Don't know whether it's just me. I remember when it first came out, it was a nightmare on the first track they had in the game. Caught so many people out of that section. I mean, it still does, but it is a track that you can overtake on. I mean, it's got a very long straight, probably the longest in F1. So yeah, we should see quite a few overtakes being done there. Cause if you get a nice run out of that final exit, you're home and dry, really. On my own tonight, unfortunately. So it does tend to get a little hard to think of things to say after a while if there's no action. Oh, here we go. We're getting underway. The clock has started, so hopefully we'll have the formation lap and then we'll be underway. Do tend to call this the sister league of RSF1. You got all ROM BFord, ROM Drowsy, Grunty, Pigeon Munch. Right, and I think we are having a formation lap. Yes, we are. So we'll start off at the back there with Greeny in the Alpha Tauri. Normally one of the back markers, but does tend to have better races than his qualifying suggests. Then we have the other AlphaTauri, incidentally, lining up alongside him in 4.5. And then we have the Mercedes driver of Aki AMG. Normally an interesting battle between the three of these at the back. And we have Ron Ludlow. He's normally pretty much just below the main pack normally. Didn't have a better qualifying set. And we have Stato in the other sister Mercedes. And podium man from last week, Rom James in the Alfa Romeo. They're all swapping positions there for some reason, I don't know why. And then you have Mo Rose. I've said his name about 5 different ways now. FIFA from the Haas. Then you have Zissou in the McLaren. Then we have the RSF1 compatriot here, Mr. Pigeon Munch, along with another RSF1 guy, Mr. Grunty himself, along with Snipes there in the Haas, and then the other Alfa Romeo of Dylan Baxter. And another RSF1 person, Ron Drowsy, and then the second place man in the McLaren. Incidentally, 7/10 down on the leader. So, and then your pole sitter, ROM BFord in the Aston Martin, as they're lining up on the grid. all forming at the back. Whereabouts are? It's Greeny. Greeny's still coming up to the pit, up to the straight, I should say. Now we got to get a good camera angle. No, we're not. Five lights and away we go. Is that the camera angle? For God's sake. That is the most unbelievably bad camera angle I've ever seen in F1. Honest to God, that was absolutely shocking. Codemasters couldn't see anyone. Well, anyway, everyone gets away nicely. Ron Drazi's got a jump on medium. Medium's dropped down 4 places from that. I couldn't see it because the camera angle wouldn't show it to me. And Greeny is already out, so could be a safety car here. Double yellows, and I'm not seeing the safety car just yet. He's dropped it at the end of the straight. He must have gone straight on Greeny. That's an unbelievable start to the race for him, and it's unfortunate for him. He's dropped it twice, once in qualifying and once in the race, so that's the end of his and the other Aston Martin has just dropped it. So the Aston Martins are having a shocking start to this race, and Grunty has dropped down massively. He's dropped down 8 places from the start, Grunty. And is it a safety car? I think it is. Is it a green safety car? Yeah. That's why I didn't notice it. Is it safety? No, it's not. It was a virtual safety car, so I do apologise. As it doesn't tell you up there, you can't. Well, we're back underway, and ROM BFord is leading the race from Ron Drazi, who made up a place. Snipes made up 2 places. Med lost 2 places at the start, but he's keeping with the top 4 as Pigeon Munch, they're under pressure from Zeus, is the other McLaren driver. So let's start to spread out a little bit now, and but Grunty's made up 1 place already, as I believe Fawn has either pitted or he's got a lot of work to do now. He's 4 seconds down on Stato, so yeah, Snipes Snipes is currently within that top 3. They look like they're dropping medium now. He's down to 1.2 seconds, so it'll have a DRS coming up next lap. So yeah, Dylan Baxter there, right behind Zeus. Could be getting the move done here. He's setting him up. He's going into the braking zone now. They're going side by side. Yeah, he sails past him nicely. So he's got the move done. So he's going to be desperate to try and catch up the Pigeon Munch now and try and catch up to the leaders, because he dropped down 2 places off the start as well from 4th place. So he'll start to pull away now, hopefully, from him and get up to Pigeon Munch. Pigeon Munch is kind of in no man's land at the moment. He's not close to medium, and Dylan is about 1.4 behind him, so we'll see how quickly he can close that gap. He is closing it. He's down to 1.3, almost there, so yep, he's piling on the pressure now. We'll go back on with the leaders, and the top three are separated by less than 1.5 seconds or so. So they're all keeping in that window. Drazi sets the fastest lap on the race there at 44.3. Yeah, he's definitely using that DRS to his advantage there, Drazi, on ROM BFord. And so is Snipes. Medium, it's got past Pigeon Munch and all that. So maybe Pigeon Munch had a bit of a moment. He got the move done. And now he's chasing after Met, who is not liking this first stint. He's dropping back quite a bit from the leaders. And what's happened to Dylan? He's back past him. So did I read that wrongly? Let me see the things. Keep an eye on it now. Yeah, he is closing up on him. Well, it looks like Ron James now is having a look at Zeus. He's got a very nice run here. Zeus is trying everything there to try and hold him. He's absolutely on his gearbox. He's almost sitting in his seat there. And he's coming into the pits there, Zeus. Has he got damage? Let's have a look. Seems a strange one to pit. Yeah, he's got wing damage. Grunty slowly moving his way up through the field. He's up to 10th now. So he's moved up from last to 10th now. He's quite a way behind the leaders. So he'd be hoping for a safety car, which have we got? Double yellow flags. So it looks like a virtual, is it? So this could be the thing for Grant, you know. If it's a safety car. Looks like a virtual at the moment. VSC, yeah. So virtual safety car. But could be a good time for him to pit. But on hard tyres to the end. But depending on how long this safety car lasts, virtual, they don't normally last that long. Dylan, there. Oh, we're still into safety car conditions. So will these guys here choose to pit? ROM BFord? No. It's a bit early. And Drazi, and there's contact between Drazi and ROM BFord. As Snipes decides to pit. As ROM Drazi got damage through that. Looks okay, but once again a terrible camera angle from the game. so I didn't quite get it. Reading that on Drazi dropped out of the DRS zone, trying to move there. It does have quite a lot of pace around this track, Drazi. Oof, he was so close to that wall there. Shows you all the higher drivers take those corners, right on the limit. Could he be suffering there with a bit of damage and we can't see? But all our pigeon match is in third place now after Snipes decided to pit. That's a bit of a strange one, that one, because he's come out behind the Mercedes driver and that's going to be losing him massive amounts of time. You probably thought that the VSC was going to last longer than it did, but you should get the move done pretty easy, but this will hold him up a little bit. We'll say now. Yeah, he got the move done pretty easy. I think Stato kind of let him through there, really. Stato running his race there in P10. What's happened to Met? He's right at the back. He did pit it. So these guys here who have pitted, I mean, they're trying to get the cut, obviously, on the leaders. Yeah, ROM BFord is pushing hard now. He's trying to close that gap. He's already closed by nearly half a second. Yeah, ROM BFord kind of coasted, saving his ERS. These two have been together for quite a bit now. Dylan Baxter is still not quite close to the gap up on Pigeon Munch yet, but it does look as though he is a little bit now. It's Ron James there in 5th place. He's about 7 seconds down on the leaders, so not too far out of a podium range. Something goes wrong up front, he's to be there to snatch it, like last time. We've got this little group here of Moraes, FIFA, Grunty and Aki. So I mean, Grunty's up to 7th now from the back, so he is slowly clawing his way back up. He is coming up to some traffic now of Moraes, FIFA, so he will be feeling it now on those tyres. Look, Grunty. Having to get through all the traffic does tend to wear on your tyres. It goes a little bit wide down into the braking zone, but he is setting up FIFA now. FIFA's burning all his ERS there to try and stay ahead of the Ferrari driver. Grundy is on 40%. He's setting them up nicely. They should get the move done into turn 1. Yep. Sails fast. He's up to 6 now. Be chasing down Rom James now, so Rom James needs to get a move on. Might be a time for him to pit. Yeah, Grundy's a man on a mission, yeah, by the looks of it. Yeah, he's right up. He's caught right up to Ron James now. Ron James is going to see him in his rear view mirror now. I mean, FIFA is also keeping with this. He can keep in that little 1 second barrier, but he has slightly dropped out of it, 1.4. Use Grundy to drag him along. Oh, what's happened? 4.5 feet. He's in the wall. Could be a safety car. I think it is a safety car. Yes, I think it is a safety car. So that is really thrown the countermanship to the pitch. It's going to help out ROM BFord and ROM Drassi massively. Yeah, they're going to get a free pit stop over Snipes there, down in 8th place, and fresher tyres. So I mean, Snipes will come out roughly behind them, and Pitching Munch will come out in P3 there. So the top 3 there are benefited massively out of that safety car. Snipes is on 4 lap older tyres, and he's got Aki ahead of him, who's yet to pit. I would imagine Aki should pit. I mean, there's no point in really staying out when everyone else is pitted. But that is the problem when you pit early. But that safety car came out absolutely perfect for the top 3. Well, while this safety car is going on, I will be back in 2 seconds. Back. Alright, so we'll look at the order now as everyone's pitted. We have ROM BFord in the lead, obviously. ROM Drassi in 2nd place, Mr. Pitching Munch in 3rd, Snipes in 4th, Dylan Baxter I mean, he's one to watch now. He did up the pace earlier, and he's going to be on much fresher tyres than Snipes. So you got Zeus there, who's benefited big time out of that. Morez, also Ludlow. I haven't seen nothing of him really in this race, Ludlow. But he's up to 8th. Rom James, 9th. Aki is in the last points playing position. Med, who has decided to go on the soft tyre. I can't understand the logic in that one. With 15 laps to go, he's going to have to pit again. He was having a strong race at the beginning. I mean, he qualified P2, so he's going very slowly. He's going to have to come back in and change the tyres, surely. He's probably trying to drag it out, realising his mistake there. Yeah, he's definitely slowing just to make sure it goes round again. It's a little tactic that people tend to use. Don't catch up to the safety car. Unless he wants to go on the soft tyre. I don't understand it though. Well, the safety car is staying around for another lap. So, what's he going to do, Med? Surely you've got a pit, Med. You're at the back. Guess medium's on. Yeah. Yeah, medium. Oh no, hard. Vital hold hard, so he didn't have a medium tyre to go on. Yeah, there was no point going to softs. He would have had to pit again. I mean, Grunty. I don't know what's happened to Grunty because he's had to pit again. All that hard work has gone to pot. Because he's going to come out in last place now. I mean, he was up to about 5th place almost before the safety car. So he's got to do it all again. I believe the safety car will be coming in this lap. We got to get underway again. We've only had 2 DNFs so far, so pretty good. ROM BFord will be leading away at the restart. Warm his tyres up massively, try and get a good getaway, but Ron Drazzy is right. He's decided to go. He's left Drazzy for dead, and Drazzy's under pressure himself from Pitcher Munch. Coming into turn 1, Drazzy is right behind him. Pitcher Munch is very close too. Snipes is even having a look there. He's going to have a look on the outside there of Pitch and Munch, but he can't get the move done. And they're all going to come up to the second long straight, off to the main straight. They're all trying desperately to warm those tyres up. A lot of them on the hard tyre, except for Stato there down in last place. And they'll all be having cold tyres. But Pitch and Munch is sticking with Drazi. They're all so close there. Look at that. And they all get through the castle section nicely. Yes, they do. It's all been very clean today, I have to say. Ludlow is out. Could be another safety car. Oh no, he's lost it in the wall up there. And yes, safety car again. I was just saying that. And commentator's curse there, really. Oh well. Is anyone going to take the opportunity of pitting? Could Snipes pit? I mean, we've got 12 laps to go. Could he pit for... Oh no, it's not really. He's on the hards, so not really an option, really. Pitting. Sauce probably won't go to the end. Just kind of compromising what you can do, really. A lot of them are, really. So, safety car, and now safety car again. So, unfortunate there for Ludlow. Looks like we're going to have another lap under the safety car. Will someone chance it with a soft? I just can't see it. To be honest with you, it's just... they're going to die so quickly. So, how many laps are we going to have under the safety car? It's normally two laps around here, because it's such a long track. ROM BFord had a brilliant restart, the first safety car. It looked as though, at the time, Drazi had him covered because he was so close to him, but then he caught him on that exit. He just got a massively good start. In fact, he caught him so well that Pinchermunch almost got Drazi. So it's the safety car in this lap. Can we get underway again? I'm seeing no message so far. Yep, safety car in this lap, so here we go. Yeah, I knew it would only be 2, but Drazi is really not having none of it this time. He knows this is his opportunity to get the win here today. Right on his gearbox again, like last time, but can BFord get a good run? This is where he went last time. I think he's going to do a Bottas this time and go right to the end of the time. He's holding them right up, and now he has gone, but Drazi didn't follow him. He's trying to warm his tyres up, and there's a big crash at the back. We lost 3 drivers there. Sorry, 2 drivers, Zeus and Morris FIFA, and it could be another safety car. It's a yellow flag, sector 3. And that is really unfortunate on the restart. They just caught each other out. I don't know what happened. And Stato has gone straight on. I don't know what happened there. He just lost the brakes. So he was trying to take somebody out there. Or he just lost the brakes. It's all kicking off now. We're having such a quiet race, some really nice driving, but now all the action's sort of kicking off. I don't know what's got into them. It all started with really the restart with ROM BFord slowing them right down. It grouped them all up, and I think that's what caught everyone out. I mean, you're allowed to do it, but it does cause a lot of problems for the cars behind. And I think that's what caused it, really. As Aki gets the move done there on Ron James. I think Stato, well, Stato is not looking happy boy. Completely binned it into the wall there on purpose, by the looks of it. And yeah, something definitely not right with Stato at the moment, but we go back on with the leaders, and that's caused a safety car on purpose. So, well, I have to say, this race is a story of 2 halves. One where it was really good, some good racing, clean racing, good overtakes. Well, this race, second half, has descended into utter chaos, to say the least. And I think Stato, I'm not going to say anything because Not up to me to say. May have had something happen to him in the restart, I don't know, but it's got is it a virtual? I think it is another safety car, yes. Third safety car. So people choosing the time to pit now with 8 laps to go. Everyone choosing the softs now to the end, so this could be interesting. Finished now all on softs. Aki has stayed out, Ron James has stayed out, so with 8 laps to go, maybe it is the right call. Those tyres will fade quickly, although they will have a few laps under the safety car, but I mean, it is an option. Risk it for a biscuit, they say. Oh, Ron James is your new leader, along with Aki AMG in second place. We still have 9 runners going. It would have been 10 if Stato had decided to stay. Well, like I say, I don't think the stream actually caught, like, it sort of caught the front part of it, but I'm not sure if it actually caught what happened. But it all happened because of ROM BFord kind of slowing the field down to the last minute, which I did mention I didn't think was a good idea, but it kind of affects the cars behind massively. So yeah, anyway, unlucky dude. It's always the next race. Hopefully the safety car will be in this lap. How long can these soft runners hold out to the end? That's the question. Hopefully don't have a restart like we had just now. We'll get to the end of this race because I am tired. Well, here's your order. ROM BFord, sorry, ROM James is leading on hard tyre along with Aki AMG. ROM BFord there on the soft tyre along with the rest of them all on soft tyres. ROM Drazi right behind him as he's been throughout the whole of this race. So Pigeon Munchies have been right behind there. And Snipes now is on a better tyre than what he was earlier. You got Grunty there who's stuck it out. So he's had a very up and down race, got up to nearly P5 after dropping down at the beginning to last, and now he's up to P7, so we get underway with a restart. And Ron James has got a very good restart actually. Aki is under pressure there from Ron BFord. Will Aki let him through on the inside? No, he doesn't. And going side by side there, Ron BFord and Ron Drazi, but Ron Drazi and Ron BFord goes the inside, but he's going for the move. Here he'll have the better traction coming out of the corner on the soft tyre, and he does get the better traction. I think Aki can't do much about it. He's going to have to yield into this turn. He's squeezing him, but he's going to go round the outside, and he does manage to keep it in there, and BFord gets the move done. Oh, what's happened there? He kind of let him through there, really. I think he kind of give up on that one. Oh no, it's caused Pigeon Munch to drop down massively. What happened to Pigeon Munch? He's out of the top 3 almost now. He's right behind Med now. Ron BFord has already got past Ron James. Yeah, really struggling on those hard tyres compared to the soft runners. But like I say, those softs have got to go another 6 laps. It could come to him at the end. Burning all their ERS. Look at Ron James burning everything. Try and keep ahead, and he's got a swamp in him all around him, left, right. He's trying to hold it, but I mean, and kind of Ron James there and Grunty, but Snipes and Grunty on both sides of Ron James there, nothing he could do. And he's got now Med going through it. He's dropping down the field massively here, Ron James, compared to the soft runners, and he gets tapped there by Pigeon Munch, who's trying to get past him, but he's holding the inside line. He's taking the right lines. It's just that they got such an overspeed on these tyres at the beginning of this stint that there's nothing he can do. Pigeon Munch is pushing him along into the corners. Did not go through the castle there. I think Pigeon Munch realised that, and Aki, I don't know what happened there. It's a bit of lag. You know, because the Pigeon Munch was getting pushed. Well, Ron BFord leads the race now again, and from Ron Drazi at Snipes, but Pigeon Munch, who looked to be on for a podium, has got past Ron BFord now, and so has Dylan Baxter. So Ron BFord and Aki are dropping way down the field now. But like I said, these soft runners tyres could go off massively in the last couple of laps. I don't know for certain, but it is a very, very long track, and they've got 4 laps now to do. So you could effectively call that as it's along the track, 6 laps. It's like now, I mean, Ron James and Aki, they're 1.8 behind now. If that is starting to increase, then you know the Softs are the better tyre at the moment. But then if that starts dropping down again, you're going to think, wow, are these tyres starting to go off? Because 4 laps, nearly 5 laps around here, as Pitch and Munch is lagged out, I think. Kind of ghosted there for a minute. But he is setting him up nicely here for a move. He's pitting the ERS on Dylan. Can he get the move done into turn 1? He's going on the outside, fakes to go to inside and then goes to the outside and gets the move done on Dylan. These two have been fighting tooth and nail throughout this race. I mean, Pitch and Munch has just been off the top 2. And then Med, out of nowhere, he was right at the back again. And now he's come back and he looks as if he's going to get a P4. Snipes there, just with the leaders again. It's pretty much not changed, the leaders. It's been Drazi sitting behind ROM BFord for most of this race, and they're both on. Drazi's on a lot less ERS, I tell you that, to fight with. Snipes, what's he on? He's on even less. So you'd have thought the guys further back using the DRS of ROM BFord would have the more ERS, but ROM BFord does not seem to be using it. He's sitting there in the lead. Oh. Yeah, that gap there. Aki is staying around 4 seconds. I mean, it looked as though it was increasing, but I mean, we've got 3 laps to go. 24, 25, 26. Yeah, 3 laps to go. These soft tyres now, are they going to start to go off massively? That is the question. Now, let's have a look at Aki. He's around about 4.3 behind. He's got Ron James for company, the 2 hard runners, as Grunty sets the fastest lap of the race. He's pitted again, Grunty, so obviously his tyres went off pretty quickly. Well, back on with the leaders. Like I say, if these tyres go off massively, it could be punchy territory. Oh, he was a little wide there, ROM BFord. Almost went to the wall. So maybe these tyres are starting to struggle. And look at that. Aki is down to 3.3 to Pitch and Munch. So yeah, these tyres are absolutely falling off the hill now. 2.6. They're closing in on Pitch and Munch. Are they going to have to pit? I mean, if they get punches here, it's going to be an exciting end to the race, I'm telling you now. Wow. They're obviously going to go to the end. I mean, they've got 2 laps to go here at the end of this Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and the hard runners here are absolutely closing in on the soft runners now. 2 seconds it's down to now. There's a yellow flag as medium's gone off. Has he got a puncher? Something's wrong. He's dropped down a few places there. 1.8 now. Aki is behind. He's absolutely closing in on soft runners now. 1.6. It's falling. Rom Drazi is struggling to keep up with ROM BFord now. Snipes has dropped down 6 seconds from the leaders, so he's obviously saving his tyres. They've got one more lap to go after this, and he knows that these tyres are falling off the hill. And Aki, where is he? 1.6. He's dropped down massively from the leaders. He is really saving his tyres. Look, he's not even hitting the curbs hardly. Are they pushing their tyres too hard? Got one lap to go. Could there be a puncture? Is it going to be enough? Snipes has dropped down massively off pace. But Pigeon Munch is still managing to keep that gap. 1.5. A couple more laps and these guys at the front would be in massive punch territory as it stands. ROM BFord will get the win here. I mean, Rom Drazi has dropped down off the pace. He's obviously saving his tyres as well, along with Snipes. They're really backed off. They want to hold on to the podium here. Dylan Baxter is not giving up on it though. But he is under the same situation here. But he is one lap fresher tyres than the leaders. And there we go. Medium tyre has gone. He's lost it there. The tyres let go and he hasn't got a puncher, but obviously the tyres let go there, and Aki is right behind him. He's going to get him, I think, coming into the main pit straight, but we'll go back on with the leaders, and ROM BFord comes around the final corner here. He is going to win the Azerbaijan Grand Prix just. Those tyres must have been absolutely screaming at the end as Drazi comes home in second place. Snipes will get third, along with Dylan Baxter there. Pigeon Munch will come home in fifth, along with Med. Med will get, no, he will through penalties. Aki will get there with penalties, and so will Grunty. That is the end of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Congratulations there to ROM BFord on the win. There you have the full race order: ROM BFord, Rom Drazi, Snipes, Dylan Baxter, Mr. Pigeon Munch, Aki at AMG got 6th place there at the end, Grunty, Med, Rom James start out of the top 10. And go further down, Zissou, More, FIFA, Rom Ludlow, Fawn, Harvey and Greeny. can you invite Drazi? Can you invite Drazi? Yeah. I invited Snipes, but like I said, I don't think he does. He don't join, does he? Oh well. You'll tick the box and all the good stuff. Well, I'll start with Drazi, as he was P2. Obviously, that was an interesting end to the race there. So many safety cars. It started as a pretty much kind of a normal race, but then descended rather into chaos at the end. I think the stewards are going to be looking at a few things at the very end of this race, I tell you that. With regards to the last safety car, I think definitely. But how do you think your race went, and do you feel you could win today or not?
Race was decent. My start was amazing for once, so that was something good. And I already knew BFord was running higher downforce was the night, so it was just the same cat and mouse game every single time. He gains in the corners, I gain so much on the track, and it's just the same lap. I mean, every lap is the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
And then the safety cars, like the 5 safety cars, literally like it killed the race in my opinion. I don't know what you think. Before, like every single time, it just
any bit of rhythm.
Yeah, exactly. Warm up the tires again and again, and then on the softs, man, my rear tires were gone. I was on 78%.
Yeah.
The last 2 laps, so I just backed off and cruised to the end because I saw Snipe spin, because I knew his tires would die as well, and that's when I just kind of gave up on the lead, on the win actually.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself at the in the commentary box, like, are these tires going to drop off massively at the end, and the hard runners come back into it, which they were coming back into it. Rob James and I think it was Aki, and they could another lap, maybe 2, and they would have been bang on for a podium, both of them. And because I think
Dylan would have got a podium as well,
because
he was right behind Snipes.
He was on 1 lap younger tires than you lot.
He would have won 1 lap.
And your tires literally looked as though they fell off the wall, all of you, at the very last couple of laps, because it is a long way to take those soft tires around this track. And that's why I thought could be punchy territory at the very end, but you managed to hold on, Drazi, there for P2, so congratulations to you.
Thank you.
On to our race winner, which is ROM BFord. Another win for you this season. It looks like your championship bid is all set now with Snipes. He obviously got the podium here today as well. He recovered from a couple of drop backs in the field at Snipes when he pitted earlier than you guys. I mean, you got lucky really with that safety car, the top 3.
No, we've had him anyway.
Yeah, so how do you feel your race went, and obviously qualifying and stuff like that?
Oh, well, I'm not like Drazi where I prefer to have poles over wins, but it's nice to finally get pole.
I didn't even have pole.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was like 7/10 off.
7/10, exactly. Anyway.
Yeah.
I set my car formation that to point inside, because that's the best place to be. Got a good start. And then I was just trying to keep calm with the safety cars. So I think that's all it was, because every time one came out, it was like get into the rhythm, safety car, and then it just all stops again. So I was trying to keep calm, because I was getting quite annoyed.
Yeah.
But I kept it cool, and then we'll see.
Yeah, you got there in the end.
Got there in the end.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, I will say one thing. The start of this race, the camera angle was absolutely shocking. I'm not fucking.
When you look behind everything.
When you look back on the stream, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It literally gave me a camera angle of you sitting in the car.
Wow.
It missed the entire first part of the race, and there's nothing I could do about it. Switch between cameras. I was like that. All it gave me was 2 cameras of you sitting in the car. Thank you, Codemasters. But like I say, it was a pretty interesting race. The first part was quite normal, I'd say. Some clean racing, good racing, and then it kind of descended into a bit of chaos at the end. Really, there's a few things that the stewards definitely need to look at afterwards, and I think maybe, I'm not going to mention names, but certain people are going to be in some very big trouble, I think, after this race. Very big trouble. Like I say, that was your Azerbaijan Grand Prix for ROM Official here, Republic of Motorsport, and I've been Starsorphan, and your top 3 today. Congratulations, and I'll see you next week. Good night.